Illo. Before this video begins, I would like to mention that there is sensitive topic to be mentioned. If you don't like this topic, I recommend you to click off the video right now. Also, do not harass anyone mentioned in this video, no matter how bad they are. This video is for education only. Like not education, but spreading information about stuff. Recently, Inverted Shadow made an update video mentioning one specific person, and I want to add some more stuff in the tea. He said he would do another longer video about that topic, but honestly, I cannot wait for that. I need to spill my tea on it. Let's revive a few years back then. I already made a video about the topic. So, you probably know who am I gonna talk about. TrWilson. Oh boy, you should be glad if you don't know that person. He's a very well-known pedophile in the has-been VR chat community. There is already a warning wall, like a wall of shame, in Wiley Art's Club 666 VR chat world. As I speak in this video, it's probably gonna be updated. He goes by Shadow Melody with a 0 in the O of the melody. So if you're on VR chat and see him running around, I recommend you to vote kick him, or to kick him out of your instance, or to ban him out of the groups. This individual doesn't mean any good in any community he's taking part of, especially when there is no minors around. If you want to know the full detail about him, I put the documents from Inverted Shadow down in the description below. I'm just gonna share my experience about him and some other important things you need to know about him. The first important thing, yes. As you might heard it in Inverted Shadow's video, TrWilson had been stalking him over 10 years. If my calculation is correct, with my discalculated ass, TrWilson has been stalked Shadow for 14 years already, and he's still doing that. With him doxing his old address, he made a new low, and I'm extremely worried about Shadow right now. Because what if he's actually doxing his current address? Seriously, if you're trying to do stuff, there were already people around America who tried to get the police involved around him, so yeah. We just need to sit around and pray for what is going on, and hope there is a similar situation like Chris Tolley, if you know who that person is, going on. Let's just hope for that. Anyways, now to my experiences. Back then, I also was friends with TrWilson. Yeah, he was straight up lying to me about the impersonating stuff, and yeah. In full details, we have a friend of ours who has been hacking TrWilson's account a few times before. TrWilson was lying about him being hacked and him being impersonated, and that's how the pedophilia part is going on. But no, it's all him, and there's enough evidence on YouTube around. Just Google TrWilson on YouTube. I actually believed him back then, and I was talking to that friend of ours, if that was actually true. And he told me the full truth. I still considered myself being friends with him to keep a good eye on him then. Guess what happened? He had been hugging uncomfortably a friend of mine, which I put a clip on that video, was what I was talking about before.
That's what he did in a video I am about to show.
My dear fellow, please make sure that you do not try that funny stuff with my daughter, because she's already taken.
Okay. Boop.
Not only that, he even was grabbing my chest side as I was wearing my female Spyro avatar just to let him clone that avatar. That was my actual intent. Not to be raped by TrWilson, but to give him that female Spyro avatar because I knew he was collecting loot avatars and I was just trying to be his friend. But yeah, he thinks it's a good thing to grab my boobies. Back in that video, I had a little pick me episode. I'm sorry about that.
Who cares about me being touched? I don't even care about that myself. How is my fault on my side for being in that avatar?
But yeah, TrWilson was touching me uncomfortably. Not only that, he kissed me twice. He kissed me in a Heinz Doofenschmerz avatar. And I genuinely remember that he was also kissing my boyfriend as well. Forgot to mention that Wilson is apparently bisexual, but yet still homophobic. Like he's using the F slur. Anyways, let's go a little bit further. You know Alistair, the radio demon owned by Vivsipop from Haspin Hotel? That one? Yeah. TrWilson is claiming an orange Halloween version of that specific character. And I have to mention something for myself. I have to admit something. I have a personal version of Alistair, which is like the cyber gothic version of Alistair, industrial Alistair. You might probably see in that part how he looks. I barely use him anymore, but I have that personal version of Alistair, and sometimes I like to use it as my VR chat avatar. So, I proudly showed around what I created back then, and TrWilson thought it was a good idea to commission someone from Instagram and made his own version of my personal version of Alistair. Again, I'm aware that Alistair is fully owned by Vivsipop. I don't blame her. Like, I don't blame anyone who is judging me to having a personal version of Alistair. There's also 2P and the all other kind of P Alistairs going around, so if you want to judge me for having an own personal Alistair, you probably have to judge a lot of other personal Alistair owners as well. So yeah, let's go back to TrWilson. He genuinely thought it's okay to take my personal concept of Alistair and take it as his and claim it as his own. Fun fact, he barely even knows what it takes out of a character to be a cybergoth. Now I'm having a mental picture of him being in cybergothic clothes. Ugh, no. As I was aware of who he commissioned, I told the person right away, hey, you shouldn't commission him that. He straight up took my version of Alistair, and also he's a pedophile. So yeah, I recommend you not to take any money for him anymore. which is another topic I want to discuss with you guys. This is a perfect timing. So, TrWilson, to everyone who's accepting his commissions, which is fine, I don't blame you. He almost commissioned me. Anyways, let's just get straight up to the point. Do you know from what money he's paying you? He takes his mother's PayPal without her consent. He's taking her mother's bank account to pay your commissions. You're working with his stolen money. I don't want to know how much he has been scolded around for that. I don't want to know how much his mother had to lock up her bank account for Wilson not to use it. But he's paying with stolen money. And yet he still didn't learn to steal money from someone else's bank account. A little message for you, Mrs. Wilson. In case if you see this video and came to that part of the video, you should watch your son. You should keep a good ass eye. I'm sorry for cussing, but I'm really, really mad. You should keep a good eye on your son and what he's doing with your bank account. I'm fucking serious. I'm sorry, I'm cussing out on you, but that's how your son is. He is stealing your... I wouldn't even do that to my mother. I have an own bank account. Thank you very much. Anyways, yeah. You should keep a good eye on your bank account and probably find a way to prevent him from stealing your money for 3D models, artworks, anything else unnecessarily. And you should teach him how to use money in a responsible way, like buying food and all that. And also, Wilson, I know you've been obsessively stalking me next to Inverted Shadows. I'm just gonna tell you an advice. Get a fucking job. So, I'm sorry for rambling around the money part. Let's just get more further. Like the best part I am saving up for the end. I mentioned earlier that TrWilson is a very well-known pedophile in the chat community. He was ERPing on a My Little Pony Discord server with a 13-year-old back when he was 22. Here is another video you should watch where TrWilson was getting confronted on Discord. Since then, he is still doing his thing. He's also trying to grape on minors around VR chat. He had been banned and hacked multiple times. That didn't stop him. I cannot even count the numerous usernames I have seen him in his VR chat. That's how serious it gets. Everyone in this social media, I don't care who I want to reach out to. Either if it's VR chat, either if it's Twitter, either if it's Instagram, please IP ban that piece of shit. Make sure he won't return at all anymore. There were numerous reports in all websites, and he's still coming back. He had made so many people, including me, feeling so uncomfortable. Most recent, he was claiming a friend, like a girlfriend of my friend, to be theirs. I also need to mention that he's apparently cheating on his IRL girlfriend during the entire time he's doing his bullshit. Yet again, here's a huge documentary. Like, here's a huge Google Doc of him, and I'm gonna add a few more videos about him, including my old ones, in the description below. You need to see these stuff for yourself. Oh, and before I end this video, go to my VRChat avatar arcade and see what I did. I made a hilarious troll avatar about him, with his Ponyzona for PC only and his face for questies. A priceless thing to watch, and it includes all my evidence in this very avatar in all glory. Have fun with it. I'm gonna send another link down below in case if you don't want to visit my avatar arcade, which is fine. Just go into that website where it is and boom, favorite it, and you have your very own TrWilson avatar and you can spread the information. And with that all being said, bye.